There was a boy named Daniel. Daniel lived in a small, old house at the edge of a noisy city. The walls were cracked. The roof made sounds when the wind blew. At night, you could hear dogs barking, cars passing, and sometimes silence that felt too heavy. Daniel was only 16 years old, but his life was not the life of a normal teenager. While other boys woke up to go to school, Daniel woke up to go to work. Every morning, before the sun came out, his alarm rang. Beep, beep, beep. He slowly opened his eyes. He was always tired, always. Just 5 more minutes, he whispered, but he couldn't. He never could. Now imagine this with me. You are Daniel. Your body feels heavy. Your eyes want to close again. But you know, if you don't get up, you won't eat. So you sit up slowly. Daniel worked at a small food stand in the city. He cleaned tables, carried boxes, and washed dishes. His hands were always wet. His back always hurt. Sometimes he saw students walking by, laughing, talking, holding books. He watched them quietly. Maybe in another life, he would think. But Daniel had a secret, a beautiful, powerful secret. Every night, when he slept, he became someone else. The first time it happened, he thought it was just a dream, but it kept happening again and again and again. In his dreams, Daniel was not poor. In his dreams, he was successful. He lived in a big house. He wore clean clothes. People respected him. And the most incredible thing, he felt happy. Now imagine this. You close your eyes, and suddenly you are in a different world, a better world, your world. In his dream life, Daniel drove a beautiful car. He had money, he had time, he could study, he could rest, he could smile without worry. People called him Sir. They listened to him. They admired him. And every time he looked in the mirror, he saw himself, but different, stronger, confident, free. Those dreams felt real, too real. Sometimes, when he woke up, he needed a few seconds to remember. Where am I? Who am I? And then reality came back. The cold room, the broken walls, the sound of the city. At first, it made him sad, very sad. But something changed. Little by little, Daniel started to love sleeping more than anything. Sleeping was not just resting. Sleeping was escape. Sleeping was life, his real life. Every day, he waited for the night. Every hour felt slow. Every minute at work felt endless. But he always thought, tonight, I will go back to his other life. back to his better self. One night, after a long, exhausting day, Daniel returned home. His body hurt more than usual. He didn't even eat. He just laid down. "Please, let me go back," he whispered, and he closed his eyes. Instantly, he was there, his other world. This time, everything felt even more real. The air was fresh. The sky was clear. The city looked beautiful, and his car was waiting for him. A sleek, black luxury car. He smiled. "I'm back," but something felt different, strange, like the dream was changing. Suddenly, he heard a voice. "Daniel." He turned around. No one. "Daniel." The voice was closer now, clearer. He felt a chill. "Who's there?" he asked. No answer, only silence. Then suddenly, he woke up, morning again, back to reality. But this time, something stayed with him. The voice. It didn't feel like a dream. It felt real. That day, everything felt different. The world looked the same, but inside him, something had changed. While working, he couldn't stop thinking. Who called my name? Was it just a dream? Hours passed. The sun started to go down. And then something happened. Something impossible. Daniel was walking home, tired, hungry, lost in thought, when suddenly a black luxury car stopped in front of him. The engine was silent. The windows were dark. Everything felt unreal. The window slowly went down, and Daniel froze, because inside the car was him, the same face, the same eyes, the same voice, but different, confident, calm, successful. The other Daniel smiled. "Hello," he said. Daniel couldn't speak. His heart was beating fast, very fast. "This is impossible," he whispered. The man in the car looked at him carefully. "I've been looking for you." Silence. Heavy silence. Daniel stepped back. "Who are you?" The man smiled again. "I'm you." And in that moment, everything changed. Daniel stood there, frozen. The street was quiet, too quiet. The world felt like it had stopped, just for this moment. In front of him, inside the car, was himself. The other Daniel looked calm, relaxed, like this was normal, like this was supposed to happen. "Get in," the other Daniel said softly. Daniel didn't move. His hands were shaking. This is not real," he whispered. The other Daniel leaned slightly closer. "It is real," he said, "and you already know that." Silence. "Now imagine this. You are standing there. Your heart is beating fast. Someone who looks exactly like you is asking you to get in a car. Would you do it? Daniel hesitated, but something inside him, a feeling, a quiet voice, told him, go. Slowly, he opened the door and sat inside. The car smelled clean, fresh, expensive. For a moment, Daniel just looked around. Soft seats, bright screens, everything perfect, everything impossible. Then he looked at the driver, at himself. Are you my dream? Daniel asked. The other Daniel smiled a little. No, he said. Your dream is just a door. Daniel frowned. I don't understand. The car started moving, slowly, smoothly. Every night, the other Daniel said, you think you are dreaming. He paused. But you're not. Daniel felt a chill again. Then, what is it? The other Daniel looked straight ahead. It's another life. Silence filled the car. Daniel's mind was racing. Another life? That didn't make sense. That couldn't be real. But how? Daniel asked. The other Daniel finally looked at him. Because we are the same person, he said. Just different choices. Those words stayed in the air, heavy, powerful. Now think about this. What if your life could change just by making different choices? Daniel shook his head. No, that's not possible. My life is my life. The other Daniel nodded slowly. Yes, he said, but not forever. The car stopped. They were now in a quiet place, a high hill. From there you could see the whole city. Lights everywhere. Beautiful, peaceful. Look, the other Daniel said. Daniel looked out the window. The city felt different from here, less heavy, less painful. That city, the other Daniel said softly, is the same city you live in. Daniel blinked. It doesn't look the same. The other Daniel smiled. That's because you're not the same. Silence again. Then Daniel asked the question that was in his heart. Why me? He said. Why can I see this and not other people? The other Daniel took a deep breath. Because you didn't give up. Daniel looked confused. What do you mean? You are tired, the other Daniel said. You are poor. You work every day. You suffer. He paused. But you still dream. Daniel stayed silent. Most people stop dreaming, the other Daniel continued. They accept their life and never try to change it. The wind moved softly outside. But you, he said, looking directly at Daniel. You kept dreaming. Daniel felt something in his chest. Something warm, something new. So, this is my future? Daniel asked quietly. The other Daniel shook his head. No. Daniel's heart dropped. It's a possibility, he said. Silence. Now imagine this. You are looking at the best version of yourself, but it's not guaranteed. What do I have to do? Daniel asked. His voice was stronger now, more alive. The other Daniel smiled, finally. Small steps, he said. Every day. Daniel listened carefully. Learn when you can. Rest when you need. Don't stop believing, even when it's hard. Daniel nodded slowly. But most important, the other Daniel said, stop thinking this is only a dream. Those words felt different, stronger, because one day, he continued, you won't wake up here anymore. Daniel felt his heart beat faster. You will wake up there. Silence, deep silence. And then everything started to fade. The car, the city, the lights. No, wait, Daniel said. The other Daniel looked at him one last time. I'll see you soon, he said. And then, darkness. Daniel opened his eyes. Morning, his small room, the cracked walls, the same life. But something was different. He sat up, slowly. For the first time, he didn't feel empty. He felt hope. A small hope, but real. He stood up. The same alarm. The same job. The same city. But now, he had something new. A direction. Before leaving his house, he stopped for a second and whispered, I'll see you soon. Then he walked outside. The sun was rising, and for the first time, Daniel smiled.